When it comes down to it, though, what do you know about a plan B? Where would Michigan go for that?
My hunch, and I don't know this for a fact, but my hunch is Michigan would look very closely at Sharon Moore. Sharon Moore is a really, really highly regarded coach inside the Michigan program. He's the offensive line coach and the co-offensive coordinator. They've won back-to-back Joe Moore awards. That had never happened anywhere for the best O-line in the country. And Sharon Moore has had as much to do with Michigan's turnaround as any of those assistant coaches. There's been some interest in him at some other Power 5 schools that really never kind of got off the ground at that point. But I think for people inside the program, and look, they just had a really good transfer class that they're bringing in. A bunch of those guys are offensive linemen. I think that would be the best case for continuity because of how people feel about Sharon Moore. Look, we've seen at Ohio State, Ryan Day hit the ground running there. Certainly at Notre Dame with much less time. I mean, Marcus Freeman was really only at Notre Dame for 1 year. But I think we've seen schools go to somebody inside the program that they feel comfortable with, who they see as a rising star. I definitely think Sharon Moore is that guy. The other part of it is the guys who I think normally would have been the candidates you would have expected Michigan to look at, who are like the Big Ten, big school caliber guys. Matt Rule took the Nebraska job and Luke Fickell took the Wisconsin job. I'm not sure who's out there who you could say, oh, I'm that much more convinced that they're going to build off of what Michigan has, because whoever they would hire if Jim Harbaugh does leave, if it's not Sharon Moore or if it's not Mike Hart, but I think Sharon Moore would be the one internal guy, you probably lose a lot of those guys inside. And I don't think you're building off of it if Jim Harbaugh leaves and you bring in some outsider. And there's no guarantees that the outsider is going to do, because we've seen Michigan get the fit wrong. Look, I think, Rich Rod, for whatever people in Ann Arbor thinks, is a really good college football coach. It didn't work there. Brady Hoke had success. He knew the program, had a little success, didn't work there. It's not an easy place when you have Ohio State where they are. You have Penn State. Now we feel like they're ascending again. Look what they did in the Rose Bowl. Look how they're recruiting. And then you got Lincoln Riley and USC coming in. It's like it's not an easy job to do where they are right now. And I think as much as anything, that's why I think they would give serious consideration to Sharon Moore, because I think they like what he is about and what he's helped them build.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.